What's going on, guys? It's Kyle here with Gnarly Knives. I want to try something a little different. I have kind of this idea. I want to try out, see what you guys think. So you can just let me know down in the comments. And in case any of our, eagle eye people out there notice, I am wearing the same shirt as my last video. I actually just finished filming that like 5 minutes ago. So I'm now filming this one. So you'll also see the mini towel again. Yeah, if you didn't watch that last video, it's just, I don't know, because a couple previous videos just really hot and guys got little nipple slip from wiping my face with the shirt. So I just got my kid's towel that's in here from when she went swimming last. It will be washed after this. I think I'd said in the last video, it was already a little funky because it's been in here for a couple days. So a little more funk won't hurt it. All right, so this is what I'm kind of thinking. So I have a few knives here. This isn't like a mass review. But what I'm kind of thinking of doing sometimes, just once in a while, is get, like the knives I'm thinking of that I want to do videos on and kind of do like a preview. That's a good way to put it. It's a preview of, so there's probably, I don't know, I got 5 or 6 knives here, 7 if we include this, of just knives that I'm planning on doing the upcoming reviews on. So it'll kind of give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of what to expect in the next, several videos. Or if you guys just prefer it just at random, then I don't know. I'm gonna kind of just see how it goes. But at least for the next few videos, these are the knives I'll be showing. Not gonna be in any particular order, and I'll probably throw a couple random ones that weren't in this list. So it's like, well, but you didn't say anything about that. So yeah, I'm just, it's like my little, I don't know. It's just like my little, like, yeah, look, this is what we're going to be doing for the most part. And it's not going to be in order that I'm showing the knives, but it's just to kind of give you guys a rough idea what's going to be coming. I might talk a teeny bit about each knife, but it's not going to be like giving specs, talking about all stuff like that. Probably just be more about how much I just like the knife. So one of the first knives, it's actually a knife I want to do soon. It'll probably be one of the next videos after this, is the Spyderco, the Endura 4, the K390 version. So the reason I got this, because I love the Endura 4. I really wanted to get K390, and I really, really have been having my eye on the Police 4 in K390 with the G10. It's just a beautiful knife. I've handled them a few times now at the local Army Navy store, but it's just it's the price on it. And I mean, I know I've spent that much on other knives, but I'm just trying to get to a point where like I just can't be dropping all this money, or I shouldn't be dropping all this money on knives. Responsibility. So like that, the Police 4 and K390 goes, I think it's around 250. So this I got for 130, so about half the price. Wasn't as much of a sting buying it. Not that it really would have been anyway, because, but I love the Endura 4, so when I saw that they had it in K390, I'm like, you know what? I'm pulling the trigger. I'm getting one. I love the Endura. Honestly, the Endura is like been rivaling the Paramilitary 2 with me. Just in, I love both knives, but the Endura 4, like I want to get one of the LC200N. I think it's the Pacific Salt 2. I love it. I just love everything about the Endura 4. But speaking of the Salt line, I do want to do another type review, which I've already reviewed this knife, so this probably won't be one of the next several, it won't be probably one of the next few videos I do, but it will be coming. Excuse me. I want to do I don't know if like a re-review or like a part 2 about the Atlantic Salt 2. I'll be spending more time talking about the steel as well as the knife in general. And it's not negative. It's not, well, I thought the knife was great, now I don't like it. That's not it. I love this knife. But it's actually one of the reasons I love this knife so much that I do kind of really want to get the Pacific Salt 2, which is the LC200N version of the Endura 4. because this has been a great gardening, like plant, whatever knife, you know, doing propagating or taking little cuttings and stuff. This thing is great. And I just regularly EDC'd this knife for a couple months, probably until I got this. You know, I'd have a day here and there, I'd have another knife, I'd just, you know, mix it up. But this was primarily what I would carry. I think a lot of it was just, you know, it's got that Wharncliffe style blade. I just really like sheepsfoot Wharncliffe. I remember that was like a topic of discussion when I did the review on this. I don't know. But I do actually really I missed having a little belly on the knife. I really like having a belly, you know. But that'll be covered. I'll talk about more when we get to that knife. But I totally love this knife, so I didn't want it to seem as a negative, you know, now I don't like the knife. That's not it. I love the knife. So another couple of knives that I got, and I have 2 so far. I will get more in the future, but just trying to keep a good mix, is I've got a couple case knives. I've seen different videos and stuff about them. They are good knives. And I've just really, really lately, the last several months, maybe even a year, been getting really, really into traditionals. You know, slip joints. I don't know what it is. You know, it's funny with like every aspect of my life. I just like, you know, the old school, you know, screw technology. My girl calls me a Luddite. I wear the badge proudly. Even with fixed blades, because I have a shitload of fixed blades. I love them. But those I like, you know, with the more old school, like more geared towards, you know, I don't know, just outdoor camping, hiking, skinning, butchering, whatever, like that. But with pocket knives, it's like I want like the modern, up to date, newest materials and stuff. And I think just with that probably has a lot to do with just my obsession with steel, with the different steels and sharpening and all that. But with the pocket knives, I've been kind of like, I don't know, coming full circle and going back to basics, I guess. So the Sodbuster. So this I've been carrying in the pocket. I just carry so much stuff in my pocket. I think I think I've carried this in my pocket enough and been using it enough that I don't need to keep carrying it in my pocket anymore. Because I also have, or what I could do is just take the Duke out. Because having 2 knives in your pocket, you know, along with keys and lighter and just the 50,000 pounds of stuff I keep in my pockets. And not even that, it's just my pants keep falling down. You know, I mean, I wear belt and stuff, but it's like I'm keep having to always adjust because I should probably just get leather belts. I just really like the canvas belts with the loops, so it doesn't have the notches. It's just what I like. But because, you know, I carry a flashlight, I have a multi-tool, then my regular pocket knife, and then all the other shit that's in my pocket. So it's of my own doing. But I just the Duke, it hasn't been out of my pocket since I got it, and I just don't think it's going anywhere. But it doesn't matter. But I do really like this knife, so I'm gonna be doing a video. I'm probably gonna end up doing 2 videos. I'll do a video about the Sodbuster, and then I'll do a video. The other one I have, it didn't come with this case, but I just got a case with it. It was like an extra $10. But I got the case Trapper. So this is, I just really love. This is like as traditional, like the Trapper style knives. A lot of other companies make them, not just case, but this to me is like the pinnacle of just traditional knives. And I just love the multi-blade knives. I don't remember the name of it. They have another one that's basically the Trapper, but then it has a third tiny blade here. I just think it's the coolest thing. But what I did was I got them in the 2 different steels. So you can get the 2 steels they have is, because I got one as one is the other. Well, anyway, so one of them is, okay, so here we go. So this one's in the chrome vanadium. And then this one, the Trapper, is their stainless steel, which I can't find it. Oh, it just says stainless. Excuse me. It just says stainless steel. Now, I know what you're thinking. Because I have talked about before with just, you know, they won't tell you what the steel is, stuff like that. I don't remember what it is, but if you look it up, they will tell you what the stainless is. She's like right in the camera view. I guess it doesn't matter. You can look it up. I mean, it's nothing crazy. You know, it's definitely a more budget style steel, but it's like their own steel. I think they're the only ones that really use it, at least that I have found, is Case. But they're both really cool knives. So I'll probably do individual reviews. I'll probably do this first. Yeah, just I've been carrying and using this the most. And then I'll do one on the Trapper. And then after I get some more way down the line, I'll probably just do a video about Case knives. Because I think they're really cool. Just love that traditional, but yeah. So a couple other knives I got, because I like trying out different companies, and it's funny. Sometimes it can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a bad thing. So I discovered these guys just looking up. So I'm a quarter Scottish. I'm half Italian. I'm a quarter Scottish, and the rest is like British, a teeny bit of Polish, and then Welsh and Irish. So pretty much every country in the UK I hail from a little bit, mainly Scotland over there. But I've always been really into the whole like Scottish stuff, you know, Celtic. It's funny, my sister's like really into the Italian side. I mean, I am too, but just for me, I just relate most to, you know, my mainly Scottish, but my UK heritage, the Celtic. So anyway, looking up Celtic style knives, what I found was this company, funnily enough, out of Czechoslovakia, or the Czech Republic. It's the Czech Republic. I'm sorry. So anyway, it's the company Tofurner. So if you guys are watching, I am sorry. I did mean to say the Czech Republic. But they make tons and tons of knives. They're all hand forged. They make their own sheaths, from what I can tell. Beautiful knives. And they do definitely range in prices. You can get knives that they make in the like $20 to like $50 range, and you can go up into like, you know, like $200 to $250 range. So that is pretty cool. So the two knives of theirs that I got, this first one actually doesn't really have a name, I don't think. But this one here, you can see as a twist from when they forged it. So this one, it's about a 3 1/4 inch blade, and you can kind of see that gunk stuff that's in there is a little bit of fix and wax that I use to kind of just keep it from rusting. But it's a beautiful, beautiful knife, and they come with a cool sheath. And on the sheath, they have a little pattern in it. Now, the sheath I haven't really done anything with. I'm going to coat this in fix and wax just to give it a little waterproofing. But a beautiful knife, and it's just really cool. It took a little bit to get a good edge on it, because I think how much they harden it. But this thing is screaming sharp, and even with just a little bit of use with it, it's just as sharp. So that I think is really cool. And then the other one of theirs that I got is this one's like a neck knife, and I'm not like huge with neck knives, but it's just little and cute, so I had to get it. So this here, so you can kind of get an idea how small it is. But look at this. Isn't that the cutest little thing? It's literally just the same knife, just much smaller. This one, I think it's like a little under 2 inch blade. Oh, do you hear that? You guys might be able to hear that. My 2-year-old's at the door there. He wants to see what Daddy's doing. She's getting bored hanging out with her mom, and her sister wants to hang out with Dad. It's cool, getting them into knives, start them young. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for the future, the immediate future with doing these few knives here. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this, or if you just like being surprised and just the video pops up and that's what the knife is. But then too, I mean, I'm also open if, because now you guys have seen what knives I want to do in the upcoming future. If I get enough people like, no, do the Sodbuster next, then whatever, I'll do the Sodbuster or the whatever. I'm probably going to do the Endura 4 as the next video, but from there, I don't know, tell me what you guys think, or I'll just pick them at random. But that was really just it. Nothing super crazy, but just kind of let you guys know what's going on. I got to get back and see what's going on with the Wii one. But you guys have a good night. Remember to keep carving, stay sharp, and peace.